Alrighty, PG-13. We're looking at the Cobra Maggot with W.O.R.M.S. W.O.R.M.S are self-propelled artillery specialists of the Cobra ground forces and are cross-trained with their blanket specialty. Any single W.O.R.M.S can man any position on the Maggot, be it driver, gunner, loader, or diesel mechanic. Yes, they are mechanics. Under optimum conditions, a Maggot is manned by a crew of 4: commander, driver, gunner, and loader. Under battle conditions, it is possible for a Maggot to stay in action, maintaining file capability with its crew reduced to 2. Well, that is very interesting that they are mechanics, because we do have another mechanic, and it is called the Techno Viper. So, we do have a Techno Viper here as well. So I had no idea that the W.O.R.M.S were actual mechanics. Now it says it holds 4, but yet you can only fit 3 in the position that it's in. And well, I don't have any that are fully complete. You know, he does look like the Rocket Man, but who knew that you could have 4 or 2 manning this? And well, this is a Major Black Customs helmet that came with one of my figures. But nonetheless, the W.O.R.M.S. Oh, I don't think they came with any sidearm, which is kind of sad. He is missing his antenna. That is one of the hardest parts to find for this figure. But without his helmet, he looks pretty cool as well. Got that ninja look to him. Just like the Mamba driver. Now, this helmet looks pretty cool. Like I said, it does look like the Rocket Man. Now, the vehicle itself is kind of neat, because I did have this as a kid growing up. And I'm working on a second one, but I need to get the radar part and the laser for the recon part of the vehicle. Now you can see clearly this recon vehicle is not too bad. You can actually put the driver in there. Oh. And it does separate, and we will pull it apart. There is some drawbacks to this. Oh, I don't want to break. There we go. We pulled it apart. So a fragile piece on this is the actual radar dish. This can break off. And, well, you can end up gluing that. I think that one might be glued. Yes, it is. Oh, unfortunately. So this vehicle is harder to find complete because it is made of a brittle plastic. But nonetheless, this recon vehicle is kind of neat, because it does have a couple of laser cannons. And well, you can take out vehicles in the air with your lasers. However, this should have been on like a ball, and then it could have moved better, even if they would have done something more to this vehicle. It does have, it looks like an engine cover, and we will see if this one opens up. And it does. You can see the nice bullets there. I don't know why you'd have bullets for a laser cannon, but they're in there. It's got some cool detail on that engine cover. Constantly broken and missing parts is the radar. So it does have the bell shapes underneath, which I love, if you're not going to get tracks that move. Now it does split into 3 parts. So again, we got this This one ratchets nicely. Sorry, I'll have to fold this out. Whereas the second one I'm working on seems to be loose, but I do have another laser cannon somewhere that I might be able to place in there. Now, here you go. You can pull back. You can see how long that cannon is. It is pretty cool. We're going to turn down that lighting there just for a second. Now, constantly these do break off, so you have to be very careful with them. However, this does have some nice detail inside, but it is devoid of a lot of decals or stickers that they could have placed on the screens. And as you can see, you can put two in here, and this huge artillery cannon can fire. Mine's super dusty, but oh well. This looks like a control center on the other part. So this is when they're talking about having a fourth driver. As you can see, it's got again, it could have had stickers or paint apps in here, and it doesn't. It does have some foot pegs, so that's kind of neat. It's got a little control stick there, and you can see this looks like seats, so you could probably have two people sitting in here, and it also rolls. So again, you can have this moving along in a different position from your artillery gun. It looks pretty cool. I think it's just so much detail in this. So again, as a kid, I did play with this quite a bit, and these do break off, so you have to be very careful because this is fragile plastic, and the W.O.R.M.S figure fits perfectly in here. Commander, what is your target?
Target the Joes, because I'm retired.
This one's so stiff. That's what she said. Anyways.
I am Cobra Commander.
But the better Cobra Commander that goes along with this would be the 1987. That's right. Armored Cobra Commander. He's got his battle armor. Again, this one is pretty cool. But if you do happen to get one of these, they also made them for Night Force. And I don't know, probably has the same brittle plastic, so who knows. But you do have to be extra careful with these. And the cannon does ratchet, so you have to be careful not to wear it out. But this does have a ratchet, so it'll hold its position as the other one behind it. See, it doesn't seem to stay in as well, so that ratchet's wearing out already. But I am working on a second one, and I did love this. This is kind of cool because if you use this as a separate piece or when you're towing it along. And there is another vehicle that does share this same kind of setup. I'm just forgetting the name right now, even though it's right behind me. Can't remember everything this early in the morning. But again, this is a great tank to army build. You can use it as a tank or an artillery piece. Look at the size of this gun. It's pretty big. It would have been cool if it could collapse and stuff, but it doesn't. I like stuff. Again, it's got the nice Cobra blue. And I guess the Night Force version looks cool too, but I don't have any notes, so I can't tell you what it is. But I didn't know that these were actual mechanics as well. So we do have two mechanics in the Cobra line then. We have W.O.R.M.S. We have to get some more W.O.R.M.S. We have W.O.R.M.S. Better get some pills for that. So again, I do have the file card. And like I said before, I don't have file cards for everything, but I do have some stuff. And we learned something new today. So we do have more mechanics. Now, how many of you out there actually own this or had it break on you? You have to be very careful. I would have had the other one complete, but I was going to use it for parts, and then I ended up buying a lot, and I ended up getting a second one. So I was like kicking myself after I ended up severing the tabs on the laser. Oh, so it kind of sucks. Damn. Just kicking myself already. But now sometimes you can fuse this plastic, but for the most part you'd have to glue it back in, because they just, just snaps off. There is another piece here that holds this in place. This laser cannon can come apart, so you can take apart the main gun if you wanted. But overall, is it a cool vehicle? On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give this because of the brittleness, a 6.
It's number 5. It says so on the vehicle.
But again, the overall view, this is a pretty nice vehicle, and you can army build them. And definitely army build your worms. Now I'm gonna have to get more worms. But Techno Vipers, I only have so many. I have a few, about 4 or 5. About 4 or 5 Techno Vipers, technically speaking. Now don't forget to support your local G.I. Joe or Delta 17, delta17toys.com to get some more Delta 17 figures. And yes, I'm busy at work, so I don't get as much time in the season to make videos. But once I get caught up on all my bills and everything else, and all the stuff that I need, then I can start getting some more Joes again. So, in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to other channels like Joes and Beards. And, what else? Anyone that wants to, post some links in the comments below, just make sure you comment first and then post a link, and then it should show up no problem. And don't forget to subscribe to other channels like It's Chad's or Ken from Toy Connections. And who else are we faking? Oh yes, Punk with Toys. That guy's got some great live chats, as well as It's Chad. And I'm still digging this Cobra Shield-Faced Commander. Yes, it's Shield-Faced Commander.
Out with the hooded Cobra Commander.
No, I love the hooded Cobra Commander. He'll always be one of the best Cobra Commanders. Now, if they did him in red, how would that look? I like it. Iron Grenadiers, hooded Cobra Commander. Oh, I have a red one already, so we know how it looks. He's over on the shelf with the red bear nose. So, anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the videos with others. We will have a contest in the summertime, and I will be probably getting a Hiss Tank 2 for the contest as well. There's going to be a bunch of vehicles and figures. I'm going to have to buy some lots and see if I can make another Joe Biden to add to the contest. So don't forget. Oh yes, we will be making another Biden. People have asked for him. He will be in the contest as part of the draw. So we're going to do a bunch of draws. And anyways, thanks for watching. We're almost out of time again, because, well, my camera sucks. I'll also be buying a new camera eventually. But anyways, thanks for watching, and remember, there's also other types of vehicles you can get for your line. And
Cobra time. I'll be back.